Well, Chalk Talk, a lot more fun when these Seahawks find a way to win, especially when they find new and unique ways to spread the football around, which continues to be a theme for this offense. And as we watch Jimmy Graham, turn into the guy that they envisioned when they traded a first-round pick, as they pay him $8 million to do so. He has become an absolute force. In fact, the first Seahawk in 6 years to have back-to-back 100-yard games. So as we dig into Chalk Talk, lots of fun options this week. I figured I'd find one that really points to 88's greatness, and I think the evolution in the offense and this guy's trust and belief in him. Turned out to be a pretty significant play. 2nd and 6 in the fourth quarter, up only 7 points. When I asked Pete Carroll on Monday his favorite play of the game, he didn't point to this one. He pointed to the one that followed, the back shoulder actually to Paul Richardson. But this set the table, and this tells me 3 different things within the structure of this play. Players, formations, plays. Get Jimmy Graham involved. Formation is empty. We've seen a lot of benefit of it. And actually 2.32 seconds was the amount of time that number 3 held the ball on average Sunday in the Meadowlands. That was the 7th fastest time of any quarterback over the weekend in the NFL. So a high priority to get the ball out, the formation being empty, and then how can I get 88 involved? How can I find another ideal matchup, be it with a corner, a safety, or a linebacker? Turns out to be a linebacker this time. How do I create that matchup? So there's the players, formations, plays, and the 3 things that stand out to me. Number 1 is the confidence that Russell has in Jimmy Graham. How do I know it? I think this play brings it to life. This is their concept we see quite a bit. They love this route combination, right? Some call it a vertical switch release. Some of us call it a post wheel, whatever you want to call it. They love it, and they run it to perfection a number of different ways. And they do it here in many ways to clear out the entirety of the field. So number 89, Doug Baldwin, can work on a linebacker. And you get everything you want. Is Russell Wilson comes to the line in this situation, a good first-yard gain, manageable second down. He sees 2 safeties. They're not in a blitz look. There's nothing that shows blitz. These 2 safeties are lingering. Linebackers are outside the box. Russell's got a pretty clear pre-snap picture that he's going to get zone coverage. And post-snap as the ball comes, none of that changes. And typically, I think a Russell Wilson would look at this read and say, great, I got a clear out, and I got Doug Baldwin on a linebacker who ends up running an out on 2nd and 6, and I have a completion. And I think last year, he takes that completion. 2 years ago, he 100% takes that completion. And early in his career, he's getting the ball out to the guy he's most comfortable with in a one-on-one against a linebacker, and this ball is going to Doug. Not so this year. Not with this guy. And not with the belief that these 2 have right now that he can find the ball. Even if he's covered, he's going to make a play. And boy, was he covered. And I'll get to that in a second. So that's point number 1. How much confidence does he have in number 88? In the fourth quarter up a touchdown, when this play is perfectly designed for Doug Baldwin, he still goes to Jimmy Graham. And I'll show you in point number 3 why. Point number 2, and this is as big an emphasis as anything, was this protection up front. 5 on 4, you have got to be able to block, and Sal gives up some room, but there's still enough space for Russell. More importantly, the Jets run a little line game here, right? The 2 tackles cross, there's a little stunt, and these 3, wow, what an absolute wall. Everything that you wanted when you drafted this guy, Fetty, in the first round, everything you hoped Mark Glowinski could be, and good for you, Justin Britt, is they pass off that twist perfectly. You could not execute it better, right? These 2 work together, they pass it off, and there is no movement. An incredible space here for Russell Wilson, and Gary does his job. So the pocket is very secure. And then lastly, and you've heard this through the years, is a perfect throw is going to beat perfect coverage every time. This is a satisfactory grade on the grade sheet of Darren Lee, the rookie for the Jets. He can't do anything more. He sees it. He knows the concept. They're studied. He knows what's coming his way. And he is right in the waist of Jimmy Graham. You can't guard it better. He is a 4.4 guy at the combine, the fastest linebacker going. That's why he was a first-round pick. That's why they love him in this scheme. They want him to be able to cover, especially 6'7", 260-pound tight ends, and he's right in his lap. But the problem is number 3 and 88 have such a trust and such a confidence that he puts it on the back shoulder. He's able to leap. He gets the 1 knee in, which we know 1 knee equals 2 feet. And we get, yet again, another wonderful Chalk Talk to dig in.